Hello, everyone. This is Tonya. I am one of the sisters from Two Sisters Manifesting Their Dreams while living overseas. And, and I am here to talk to you about a very important topic. I have just launched a brand new program called the Tonya Nicole Luxury Wellness. Yes, yes. And I'm here to tell you all about it. I'm here to be transparent, first of all, because this is the first time I've ever been this transparent publicly. So this is new for me. And so I just hope that women all over the world will listen and learn from my journey and my story on my wellness journey and take action and become a divine feminine woman that we are. And so here goes. Let's get started. Okay. What are I doing? I need that to move up. Okay, give me one moment, please. We put that in present mode. Okay, bear with me, please. Again, it's my first time on here, so just bear with me. See you all. I have my sister here. She's working the boards while I do what I need to do. Go down, present. All right, all right. Hello, Facebook. Yes, this is my sister's Facebook page. Hello. Okay. All right, there we go. All right. So again, welcome to the Tonya Nicole Luxury Wellness Program. This is something I created for all women, young women. It doesn't matter how old. I'm also teaching my daughter, which is 14, and my sister, the luxury wellness. And so you're never too young. I wish I had someone to teach me this and I wouldn't be in this predicament that I'm in, but hey, it's okay. We live and we learn. So the first one is called Toka Mi Karepo. And this program is teaching women how to touch themselves. I did not touch my body. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I don't know if it was something that was learned in my behavior when I was younger, but I just didn't touch my body. And that is what led me to breast cancer and the removal of my breast. Just from one simple exercise that I could have done to prevent this, and just touch your body, touch yourself. So this is my gift to women, to really teach you how to touch your body, how to be self-aware of your body, how to love yourself, love your body. And I do one-on-one coaching. This luxury wellness is only for women that are ready to make monumental changes with themselves. This is not a program where I beg you to show up for your consultations. Now, these are serious-minded women that wants to live better, that wants to live a healthy, grateful life. And so this is where I teach you in Toka Migrepo. So you'll learn things like how to touch your mamas, how to touch your breast, feel it, make sure there's nothing nothing, no lumps in there. I will be teaching you, guiding you on self awareness of your body. Be aware of what's going on with your body. Number three, I'll be showing you love letters to yourself. You got to write love letters to yourself. Stop waiting for someone else to write to you. Write your own letters. Love yourself. I will guide you on getting your mammograms. Get the mamas checked out. This was my last year was my first mammogram ever. I'm 54 years old. This was my first mammogram ever. And I should have had many before this time. And because I did not, I had to pay the consequence for that. So I'm really encouraging women to touch their mamas, be aware of your body, write love letters to yourself, be in tune with your body, get your mammograms done. Next, I'll be guiding you on affirmations of gratitude. Learn how to be grateful and learn how to affirm yourself. When I go into the presentation to show you why, this will all make sense. Next, setting boundaries. This was my weak spot. I did not know how to set boundaries. I was a doormat. I let people use me, take advantage of me because I wanted friendship. I wanted to belong. Yeah, a lot of women was in that same category that I was in. And so I teach you how to set boundaries immediately. Next, nutrition. You got to eat certain foods. As you age, as you go into your 30s, I'm starting my daughter off now in her teens. When you go into your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond, there's certain foods you have to eat. Next, after your first initial one-on-one coaching with me, then every 21 days, you would do follow-up sessions with me. And so again, this is all totally voluntarily for you. This is for you. This is my gift to you to show you the way, to guide you, poco, step by step. So you're going to get to this point that I'm experiencing now. That is my whole entire goal. I'm tired of hearing these statistics. I'm tired of hearing every 5 minutes there's a woman dying of breast cancer. I'm sick of it. It stops now. And you can do something about it. You can prevent this. That's all I want to do is show you this. And you got to put in the work and do the work and want to live. This is a personal choice. Second program I have is called the Clinica di Mama. That is the breast clinic. This is when I was actively had been confirmed with breast cancer. I couldn't believe it myself. I said, this lady lying. I don't have no breast cancer. No, I don't. It's going to go away. I ran and avoided for like about 3 months when I found out because I refused to believe it. And the time that I was waiting, the tumor grew larger and larger and larger. It consumed my entire left breast. I didn't even recognize my breast, like I was engorged with breast milk. It was so big. And so I caught it just in time. And that was the answer that I wanted to hear because sometimes it's too late, but I caught it just in time. And I was able to do something. I couldn't save my breast, but my life was saved in spirit, and I'm grateful for that. And so I had to go through chemotherapy immediately, a month after the biopsy results were in. I was at a stage 3, 4. It was a rapid tumor. And I had to go through it. And I felt so ashamed and so embarrassed. Why? Because I felt like it was my fault because I neglected myself. I totally neglected myself. I said, Tonya, could you let this happen? Why weren't you paying attention? Oh, because I was busy doing everything, taking care of everybody, trying to hang in with a marriage that didn't serve me. I was just doing. I was grieving from the loss of my mother and my uncle and my grandmother, and had to leave my hometown, and I eventually had to leave the whole country. So I'm running and running, and it just was a mess. All that compounded into that tumor, something I didn't let go of. I didn't release, and it held right there in that breast. And so I'm guiding women on to coach you through this difficult moment because it's very difficult. Those chemotherapy treatments are a joke. I had to sit for 4.5 hours while the stuff infused in my body every 21 days. I had a total of 6 sessions, and it's brutal on your body. I got through it. I'm going to show you how. You don't have to do this alone. And I'm going to tell you the story how all this came about shortly. You don't have to do this alone. Next, I'm going to share with you Oracle Inspiration Book. I'm going to read to you, inspire you, because it all starts in the mind. You have to have a strong mind to get through something like this. This journey is not for the weak. You got to be strong. And sometimes in the days when you're not strong, you're going to have to lean on others to give you strength. Next, I'm going to guide you on your nutrition. There's certain foods you have to eat during chemotherapy treatment. That's the only way it's going to be able to absorb 4.5 hours of IV going in your body. Next, I'm going to guide and share with you how to manage nausea and vomiting. Oh my goodness. The nausea and vomiting, I didn't know I could vomit. I didn't know I could have nauseous and diarrhea. It was a mess, but it's only for a short while. I used to tease my doctor, Dr. Monica. I was like, I said, I'm done being beat up it took me about 14 days to feel the effects of the chemotherapy. I said, yeah, I've been beat up for 14 days. I'm better now. Hi, I'm back. And I had to endure that. Next, we're going to guide women on the different hygiene and dental. There's certain way you have to care for you because your body is going through changes from the inside out. It's like a major detox. Next, again, and then finally, you do a follow-up with me every 21 days from your first chemo treatment to your last chemo treatment. We're going to get you through that. We're going to talk about the hair loss, how to deal with that. I had never lost my hair. I cut my hair short, but I never had a hair loss. It freaked me out. I didn't want to look in the mirror because it was just like, I don't even recognize myself because it changes your face, changes your facial features, it changes your hair, your fingernails are darkened, your skin is blotchy. It's just, the chemo I don't want no other woman to go through this. Please, ladies, I don't want another woman have to die from this or go through this chemotherapy. No, it's unacceptable. So I would really advise, please join the Toca Mi Cuerpo so I can teach you how to touch your body. I don't want you to go through this clinical drama. No, it's unacceptable. Lastly, the program I offer is called the Luo Divino, and that means divine. That means you made it over. You made it through. You made it through chemo. I believe that's one of the hardest parts of the whole treatment therapy is the chemo. And when you make it through chemo, you won. You half the battle is won. And that's what we go through. I will guide you recovery plan, nutrition. If you have to have surgery, I will guide you on that part. What a post surgery you need to do. What does radiation plan? There's a nutrition plan for radiation. What you need to eat. There are also vaccines that you have to continue to take depending on your oncologist. Also, I'll be guiding you with affirmations, and most importantly, you got to learn how to look at your scars. You have to learn how to touch your new chest. For me, it's my new chest. I am a woman that's living without any breasts due to breast cancer. I could not save them both. So both of my breasts had to be removed. And so that kind of does something to a woman. It's like, oh my God, I came in with two breasts and now I'm here with no breasts. And so that's a psychological part that goes along with that. You need guidance on that. You need to look in the mirror. It took me a while to learn how to touch myself. I was scared to touch my chest. I was scared. I said, I don't want to touch it. And the doctors and nurses are telling me, you can't touch it. Come on, let's wash up. No. I was afraid to touch my new chest. So that's therapy you have to go through. Touching yourself, looking in the mirror at your new body. Yes, this is real. This is your new body. And if you decide to get implants, by all means, you have that choice to do that. But for me, I don't want to go back under the knife. So I'm fine being flat chested. I will remain flat chested. I am fine with this. And so I'm learning to live with this. I'm learning how to be sexy in this. I'm just still learning. I'm learning how to be my divine feminine essence because I'm still beautiful. I'm just restless. And so it's okay. It's okay. Also, I'll be guiding you on how to welcome your new mind and your new body because you got to think different. You got to move different. And then again, we'll be doing follow-ups every 21 days. So all of these three services are all one-on-one coaching. And that's what I'll be. You're not going to be in a community group. I believe that each woman is different. And so I just want to work with one woman at a time. And I'm working with a limited amount of women because I'm pouring into you and I'm getting you through this. Now, mind you, I'm still going through my treatments also. I'm at the end of my journey of doing radiation, so I'm waiting on upcoming appointments for that. So I'm still not done yet. And there's still a lot more, follow-ups after that. But what I can do, I can show you how to prevent getting breast cancer. I can show you that really well. I can show you and guide you on the Clinica de Mama because I've gone through that. I've been through that. And I can also show you partially what it's like once on the other side. With my hair, I'm so glad to see my hair. I'm so glad to have my hair back. And so your body, normally comes back to its natural state after it's been inner constructed with the chemotherapy, with the surgery. And so I show you all of that. So now let's go on to my story. I'm about to be transparent. I'm about to be, I've never shared this with anyone. Um, I'm, I'm a very private person. So, um, hey, Facebook's good to see you all. You said bring them in on camera. Okay. I don't know what that means. Okay. Thank you, Sonia. Sonia, I love you. Sonia was one of my roommates after my surgery, and she was the only one that spoke English, and she truly looked out for me. I love you, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And she was watching me. You okay? And I was still kind of shy, a little timid. She's like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay." No, no, she's not okay. But when she started speaking in Spanish, she told me I wasn't okay. So thank you, Sonia. I see you, Denise, Cedra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm about to show you all the real Tonya. It's on YouTube. Yeah. Okay, you can talk about it. Let me get started. Okay, let's get started. How to talk on me. Colorful. Sonia, I'm only a warrior because of the people here in Merida, Mexico. You all gave me strength. You know, as a foreigner in a foreign hospital, don't speak Spanish, you all helped me. You all, I pulled from your strength. I said, okay, if she can get through it, I can get through it. I'm not going to complain. And so thank you. Thank you, Sonia, and the women here in the hospital, Padron Hospital. I love that hospital. I love the doctors there. They really did take good care of me. The nurses, I don't know how to really repay them. Just but to say thank you and how grateful I am because um, it was it was something. Being in a hospital and just trying to navigate through, trying to stay calm. Thank you, Sonia. And all the other ladies, and I still remember I look at that picture all the time and I just look at them and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I went through this. But there was some wonderful women there that I had pulled strength from. Okay, we got it? All right. Okay, what is this? Okay, go on then. All right, you can direct them. Yes.
Hello, everyone. If you guys want to watch with the slideshows, you can definitely go on to the YouTube. I placed the YouTube link in the comment box. So you can go ahead and click on YouTube and you will actually see all the screenshots and everything.
Yes, Sonia, I ain't forgot. Yeah, we are gonna have some coffee, and on my cheat days, we're gonna have some pizza too. But yes, this is what I look like. This over the years, this is what I look like. I was heavy. I know I was nearly 300 pounds. I was loved. I was in a marriage where I wasn't receiving emotional support, physical support, spiritual support, no support. Only thing I was receiving was financial support. And this is the results. This is how I looked. And when I look at these pictures, I'm so ashamed because it's like, Tanya, what happened? Why did you let yourself go? What? Just wasn't caring about myself. I just get disgusted when I see myself. But that was me. I look like I'm 8 months pregnant on here, and I was not pregnant. And it's just a total neglect. And that's what the Toka Mi Cuerpo is about, teaching women how to love yourself. I must have been totally numb because I was looking in the mirror every day, but I just didn't see myself. And oh, must not forget family. Family is no good. Your so-called friends, no good. They don't tell you the truth. They just let you go. Oh, girl, you look cute. No, I don't. Tell me the truth. I don't look good. Didn't look good. Nobody said a word. They just let me be, let me go. They should have said, "Are you okay, Tanya?" No, I was not okay. I was not okay. I, I was raising a daughter all by myself. I was married, living in separate households, and I had no support, no spousal support in raising this girl or caring for me. I did not have a divine masculine man. No, I did not. And did not know how to treat me. And so that's the result. So, ladies, you got to check your relationships, you got to check your marriages. This is what a married woman looks like. If that's what a married woman looks like, I don't want no parts of that ever again. Okay, let's hit this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there I go again. My hair it was confused. I was overweight, just unloved, thrown away, not cared for. Again, all my pictures look like I'm pregnant, and I'm not pregnant. It's just a big stomach. I just got a big stomach, just big. Nobody said nothing. And I'm thinking I'm looking good, but I wasn't. Tanya, what happened? I don't know. My hair's all over the place. I'm just unloved. This is what marriage do for you. I don't want it no more. Those glasses. I remember when I bought those glasses. I see that lady at the opposite center. I'm gonna punch her in her face because she lied to me. Oh, get these glasses. Oh, they look great on you. No, they don't. I look like a damn fool. I look awful. But she just wanted that money. I paid about $300, so I threw them glasses in the garbage. They're awful. I look awful. I was so confused with my hair. I didn't know what to do with it. So I kept chopping it off. I kept coloring. I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know what to do with myself. I know how to sit down and be still and become self-aware of myself. This is what marriage do for you. This is what it looks like when you let yourself go. This is what it looks like. There's the culprit. And I can't put the blame all off on him because it takes my responsibility too. If someone had just a good friend or a family member had said, "Hey, Tanya, come here, baby. What's going on? You look a little plump here. Are you okay? Are you feeling all right? You need me to go to the gym with you or something, or walking with you? Because you're gaining a lot of weight." Again, I'm not even pregnant. That's just all fat. Fat in the front, fat in the back, swollen ankles, swollen legs. I'm just fat. And he's sitting up here grinning and cheesing with me like everything is hunky-dory. And my daughter just standing there like, okay. And so these are lessons I had to learn. I don't regret them. They were just life lessons I had to learn. That's where I can guide you and teach you the way. Again, self neglect, no aware, not aware of what's going on. I'm not aware of my body, not aware of the weight gain. I'm not aware of anything. Just lackadaisical in every area of my life. My life is out of order. Here we go. I got that ring on my finger though, but I'm big as a house. I'm unloved, uncared for, no emotional support, no nothing. Just just out of touch with myself. Yeah, it's the same thing. Short hair. I didn't know what to do with my hair. My body. I didn't know what to do with my body, and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't know what I was doing with my hair at the time because again, I'm always been a natural girl. I always loved to wear natural hair. I don't know what this is. I don't know what I was trying to do. This was the culprit too. The education system in the United States. They keep you up all night long studying, studying, grinding. Got to get an A, got to get a B, got to graduate. And this is the results on graduation day. Got the diploma, got the master's of business administration, got the customer service systems management graduate certificate. But look at what cost did it take me. It made me bloated. And it just cost me sleepless nights, not caring for myself, not exercising, not eating right, not sleeping. I remember times staying up all night long studying. Still didn't have a job to show for it. I couldn't get a job. No job. Oh, you don't have enough experience. But I just graduated. No, you don't have enough experience. We can't hire you. Wow. I spent the last 3.5 years of graduate school and I can't get a job? No? Okay. Yeah, I was trying to look like I was in charge, but I wasn't. Same thing. Not in charge. In Washington, D.C., going to the museum, doing everything else, playing in traffic all day, not doing what I need to do. This right here, I remember this dress. I could have sworn I did not look in the mirror when I put this dress on because I'm looking and I'm like, Tonya, what did you do to your hair? And then he had the nerve to say, oh, you look great in that dress. What? You gotta be kidding me. I look great in this dress, baby. Yes, you look really nice. Oh my gosh, I look so swollen. I don't even know what was going on with my body. Whatever was going on, I was carrying it all. I was carrying it all right there, right in my stomach, in my arm, my face, my thighs, my legs, my ankles. I was retaining and carrying everybody's stuff. No. Oh, this is another trap. Church. You going to church 5 days a week after you done worked or went to school, and you're in church all day long. Away from home, away from your family, not tending to yourself, not taking care of yourself because you're busy, busy, busy. I got to get to church. I got to get to Sunday school. I got to get to this. I got to do this. I got to do choir rehearsal. I got to do this. I got to do usher board. No, you don't. This is the culprit. The church, this is a matrix. They keep you busy away from yourself. We got to break that. You got to recollect. You got to sit down and you got to focus on yourself. That was another one, my purple dress. I love that dress. But again, It showed so much of my big stomach. I just couldn't hide it. And it wouldn't go away. And I'm in a house with clutter. That's why now I live with less furniture. I don't have, we have barely no furniture in the house. And that's the way I like it. Because all their big pieces of furniture is just clutter and just energy is just on you. Just and so yeah, there I go again. Oh girl, that's my sexy look. I thought I looked good. I don't know what's going on with my hair. I don't know. I can't believe I walked out the room looking like that. But I remember I was being rushed. Come on, we got to get there. Come on, we got to get to dinner. Come on, we got to get to church. Come on, we got to go. We got to go. We got to go. Didn't have time for myself. Didn't have time to fix myself up. Didn't have time to properly find an outfit or a dress that was going to accentuate my body. Oh, you look fine. You look beautiful. What? You got to be kidding me. But I got that ring on my finger. Uh-huh. Yeah, you married women. Yeah. I got that ring on my finger. Yeah, but he got you looking like this. Uh-huh. That's how I was looking. Yeah, he neglecting you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Not giving you emotional support. Yeah. Not giving you no support. Yeah. We was living in separate states. He was living in Chicago. I was living in Washington, D.C. area. Yeah. That's what that's what marriage would do. I took that ring out so fast, I pawned that ring. Trying to keep a big smile for my daughter, trying to keep her birthdays happy, trying to keep her cute while I was steady just losing myself. I can't believe these pictures of myself. I look like I'm pregnant, and I'm not. I am not pregnant. My daughter is standing right there with me. She's about 7 or 8 years old. I don't know if that's baby fat. No, that wasn't no baby fat. That was emotional fat. That was emotional, just all in me, just on me. So, ladies, we got to do better. 50th birthday, celebrating by myself. But I'm married. Mm-hmm. Yeah, whatever. Married, living in separate household. Married, raising a child by myself. Married, trying to take care of myself when I didn't do a very good job. Because look at me. I look awful. Look at me. This is how I ushered in my 50th year of life. Happy New Year. Yeah. New Year's by myself, looking a hot mess. Started a cake business, looking a hot mess. I don't know what's wrong with my hair. Didn't care. Just existing. My sister hated this sweater, but I didn't have a sense of fashion or style. I was just grabbing anything because I didn't feel I deserved anything. I didn't feel like I deserved to wear something nice for myself. So I just bought the first thing I saw. Oh, it's on sale. It's clearance. It's $5. I'll take it. Where was my self-worth? I didn't have any. I didn't have any. I couldn't get my hair together. I couldn't wear the nice clothes. My house was cluttered. All this compound energy just crowded me in. Didn't have no time to sit and meditate and be with myself. Didn't want to be with myself. So quite naturally, he didn't want to be with me either. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm looking good, but I'm not. I'm not feeling well emotionally. We hide behind the smiles. I'm good for that masking. We're Ladies, we're all good at that masking. I'm happy. I'm doing fine. Yes, I'm fine. No, you're not. Because I wasn't. I was lonely. I was hurt. My family was gone. All I had was my sister, my daughter, my niece, and I had a telephone husband in another state. Everything wasn't fine. Again, total neglect, total let go of, unloved, uncared for. Yeah, holding it down all by yourself, motherhood, wife, motherhood. Yeah, all by yourself. Thank God I saw a brighter day. I got so sick of the United States, I left. I fled the United States, became a refugee immigrant, officially Merida, Mexico. I had finally arrived here. That was my first step. And my journey was just beginning. Learning how to feel again, learning how to be me. Wasn't quite there yet. So this was the first 3 months. So I didn't know what I was going to see ahead of me. Because when I came here, I was like, oh, finally, I can live my life. I can do something. I can be happy. And, and I had brought the husband along with me. And I said, oh, finally, we're going to be a family together. We're going to be here together. We're going to be one big happy family. Uh, keep looking. To be continued. We went to the beach when we first got here. I'm still going places by myself. Where's the husband? I don't want to go. I want to stay home. We're in Mexico. You don't want to go to the beach? No, I don't want to go to the beach. You go. Oh, wow. Marriage. Still, Tonya still didn't know who she was yet. No, Tonya didn't know. She was still lost. She was in a different place, but she was just yet about to begin and find out who she is. There he is. He's at home working on the computer while I'm still trying to play the wifey. And I said, we're in a new country. Things are going to be so much better. Things are going to be great. We're finally a family after 12 years apart. We're finally going to be a family. Yay! We're in the same household. Not. The storybook didn't go that way. Still trying to find my way. I can see it in my eyes. I wasn't there yet. I was still masking with the makeup. I was still masking behind the lipstick. I was still masking. But I was happy right here because I said I had arrived in Mexico. I'm free. Yes. And I knew my life was going to be grand and better. So things didn't go well with me and the hubby. After 3 months, he decided to return back to the United States. Bye. So we officially separated. Bye. Oh, I officially removed the ring. Bye. So Black woman had to do what a Black woman always got to do. We always got to just be masculine and feminine. That's why we can't never be feminine, because we got to play both roles at all times. And sometimes our masculine energy exceeds and go above our feminine energy, and we forget. And that was the lesson. That was the beginning of my lesson and the beginning of my journey. Toko mi karepo. And I still wasn't doing that. Toko mi karepo. I still wasn't touching my body and taking care of myself. I went right in survival mode. And this was my second job. I became an English teacher at a local private school. And it was from 6 a.m. to 3:15, 2:45, and 5 days a week. And I hadn't worked in years. In about 12 years, I hadn't worked. And so this was my first job in 12 years. And so I'm thinking, oh, I can handle this. I can do this. And I couldn't. My body couldn't. And then my body told on me. And it surely revealed itself a couple of months later. So come on, let's be telling this story. I was happy there. I really was because I enjoyed teaching. I love teaching. But I had skipped over a couple of spaces. I had skipped over some steps. So after that birthday, that was my 53rd birthday. I had just turned 53. And all the staff and teachers were celebrating my 53rd birthday at the school. And that was the beginning of my journey. And that's why I created the Tonya Nicole Luxury Wellness. And so this became my part two, my Clinica di Mama. That's when that began. Soon after this birthday. Yes. So, yes, it's been a journey. It's been a journey, but it's a journey I had to go through. And it's not just, I never said, why me? How come? It's just something I had to go through. So I'm here now, and I want to guide other women and share with other women. You don't have to go through this alone. I can teach you a few things along the way. Which area you want to start with first? Dating, marriage, losing a mother, losing your whole family within 6 months span, um, moving out of a country, um, moving from state to state. I can teach you a few things. I can show you a few things. I can give you the shortcut way that will help you to um, avoid some of the pitfalls that I've been through. And then I'm here to see and to share with you to help you get over those humps. So the story continues. We're on the Clinica di Mama. This is why I created Clinica di Mama. Okay. All right. Tonya Nicole Luxury Wellness, Clinica di Mama. All right. I'll share my screen. Give me one moment, please. Okay. Clinica di Mama Breast Clinic. This is where my whole life and health journey began. I had just started formally teaching English. They were my first set of students. Again, to tell the story, they were more than just students. They were the angels that I needed on this journey for Clinica di Mama. and I didn't even know it. So on the left, sitting down with the white shirt with the purple and yellow flowers, her name is Margarita. The one that's standing next to me, her name is Soraya. And the one that's sitting in a green teal shirt, her name is Gilda. I want you all to remember those names and faces because I'm going to be able to share with you and tell you about the important role that they played in my journey under the Mama. Now, they started out as students, and for some reason, this was my first class called the Art of Conversation, and I did it out in my home, and I invited students to my home. It was for adults only, and I wanted to learn English conversation. So they said, "I want to join." Okay, no problem. Come on. And so they came, and we always started the conversation off with the greetings. How are you? Fine. How are you? Good. Nice to meet you. Yeah. How was your day today? Just general conversation. And for some reason, and I did not do it or say it because I've always been a private person where um, I was raised by my mom. Nobody wants to hear your problems. Nobody wants to hear your story. Keep it to yourself. Shh, be quiet. Nobody want to hear that. So I said, today I went to the doctor and I got a biopsy done and I'm waiting for the results. And they looked at me and I'm like, why are they looking at me like this? I said, do they understand what I just said? And they understood very well what I said. So after class, the one that's standing, Soraya, she's like, so when you go to the doctor, you say you have see them? I said, yeah, they said I think I got something on my breast. Okay. And then Margarita, she was the oldest and the wisest of the group. And she just sat there and just studied me. Didn't say nothing. She just studied me and just read to my soul. She's like, oh, and I can just imagine her spirit guides and my spirit guides, they all communicate and say she's not being truthful. She's not telling me anything. And I think I'm going to have to be her helpmate on this journey. And so sure enough, she was. Both of them was. All three of them were. So Margarita and Soraya, I showed them all the documents that I had gathered from the different clinics and the studies that I had done. And they said, we're going to go with you to the doctor. What? Yes. We're going to take you ourselves. And it was like, I can't run this time. Because remind you, I had been running and dodging and hiding for a couple of months. Because I got the first results. And they said, we see something suspicious. And I said, oh, you know what you're talking about. I ran out of that clinic. And I said, I ain't doing what they say. No. There ain't nothing there. All I need to do is just exercise, and it's gonna go away. And just exercise, it's gonna go away. Ain't nothing on my breast. Doctors always trying to find stuff. No, I'm not gonna be like my mama. No, he said that to my mama, and it says she had some on her breast, and look at her, she gone. They not, no, they're not taking me out. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And so my mother, her spirit knew what was that was how I was behaving. So she's like, okay, that's all right. It's all right. I'll get the ladies on you. And sure enough, the ladies went me to my first doctor visit, and they went in there like mamas. And again, remind you, I don't speak fluent in Spanish. So they was talking. We want to know where's her biopsy. Where's her biopsy? We want to know how long is the results going to come in. We want to know blah blah blah. And then next thing you know, we had moved outside the clinic outside. So why are we outside? What's going on? And I heard the inflections in the social worker's voice and an inflection in the Soraya's voice. And I'm like, what happened? I said, what's going on? Oh, no worries. We're just having a cat fight right now. And she still never told me what happened or what was said. And so uh, it's funny now that I look back, but they were discussing me and they were going back and forth talking about my situation. So it's like, well, fine, we'll come back when the results are here and we'll be back. And sure enough, we were back and it was confirmed. And that's my first time meeting Dr. Navarro, which was my surgeon. And so, yeah, so let me go back. And so there you have it. That's when that journey began. And I had to, I knew this was going to be a difficult journey. It's okay. And I said, I got to get through this. I got to get through this. I got to fight through this. I got to get through this. I got to live. I got to live. I said, I can't go out like this. I'm sorry. I had to apologize to myself every day, all day. I'm sorry, Tonya. I'm sorry, Tonya. Sorry I did this to you. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. I'll do better next time. I'm going to do better. Please just give me one more chance. That's what I didn't want. I didn't want this breast cancer to spread in my body. And thank God it didn't spread all over my body. It stayed localized in the breast. And then on the right side, another one came on this side. So I was like, oh my gosh, oh my God. And so this picture right here is my first chemo treatment. And I said, okay, I'm going to come armed. I'm going to go with what I know. So I had to make me a book. And this is what I looked like before. And this was to remind me of what I looked like. And this was the consequence of self-neglect, no self-awareness, no love for yourself. And so I had to create me something to keep my mind focused and keep my mind positive. And I just kept my mind positive. I said, I got to get through this. And I said, Tanya's going to be okay. And we're going to go through this. And every time I finished, the nurses would say, Listo. And I said, Listo. And I would clap and hug them because I had got through number 1. And so I did that all the way to number 6. Listo. And then I was saying, congratulations, good job. Yes, we got through number 2. We got through number 3. We got through number 4, number 5, and number 6. Yay! And so I had to cheer my way through this. I had to have people around me to encourage me. The ones that didn't speak English, they would translate for me and they would show me their phone and they would say, you're going to be okay. Dios is with you. I send positive vibes, positive vibes. So that's all I know. And I said, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so that's what got me through this. So I do this. Next. So yeah, that was me. We had a hard time finding veins. My veins would just roll and play and peekaboo and hide and seek. And I had to wear a sweater because it was always cold in there. Hey, Cheryl, thank you. You looking good too. And so I had to put on this fight because I was like, all right, we're not losing. No, we're not. We're going to keep winning. And so Margarita, remember the one I showed you the picture in the beginning that was sitting? And she taught me this. She's like, if you go in there, here's your orange juice. and here's a sandwich. And so the sandwich is for when you're going through this chemo, because again, I'm sitting for 4.5 hours through an IV drip. So you need something that's going to absorb all of that fluid, because that fluid goes straight to to your digestive system. Like it goes nowhere but here. And so the sandwiches, the bread, and the bun and the cheese is what's going to soak up that chemo. And so those are things I'll be teaching you in the Clinica di Mama. And my daughter, she was trying to play with my hair, and I knew it was just a matter of time when I was going to have to cut my rosters. And I knew it was coming. I was getting sad. And so this is probably, I don't even know what number session this is, but there I am again. There's my food again. I always brought me a sandwich. And this is around Christmas time. And so, again, after the chemo beat me up for about 14 days, and I came back to my senses and I was able to feel again. And I was like, whoo, I'm back, y'all. That's what it felt like. And I was invited to the Christmas party with Soraya and her family, and just trying to put on my best face, best smile. But I actually was feeling good. And I think that was probably my second treatment. And I was, yeah, and on my way to my second treatment, because I was just grateful just to be here. And I was just grateful just to be around others. And I was beginning to lose weight. I was beginning to, chemo was hair, I already took my hair. And so I was like, okay. But I learned one thing living in Mexico. When I go to those appointments, you don't go looking like no old hag. You put your lipstick on, you put your blush, and you draw your eyebrows on, because I didn't have no eyebrows either. You draw all of that stuff on. And so that's what you do. And that's what I did. There were other women in there that was older than me, that was younger than me. But we all looked good getting that chemo. So I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna let them outdo me. No. So I would draw my eyebrows on, put me some lipstick on, and I would dress up. And I was like, all right, let's go. And that's what I did. And it made me feel better. And so when I got home after the treatment, I would eat some soup, and then I would go to bed, and then the games would begin. 14 days. Mm-hmm. Oh, and the Soraya, she was the one that would take me to my chemotherapy appointments, all of my appointments. So for the first 3 months, 3.5, 4 months, she was there for me. And I just met her. I didn't know much about her. She was a neighbor, and we just lived across the street. And I'm forever grateful for that. I mean, that's what I mean about people talk about my family. I don't have that luxury. My family is on my altar. I have an altar where I keep pictures of my family. They were my family, my mother, my grandmother, my uncle. That was my family. They had my back at all times. The family people that just for name recognition, they was not my family. They didn't see about me. They didn't check on us. Even when we moved out here to Mexico, it's like all of them in the United States became angry with us because we left. We left because we want something better for ourselves. Is that a crime? Because you want something better for yourself? You want to do better? And so, since we've been away from the United States, we get so much hate. We get so much neglect. And that's okay. They just not meant to come on our journey. And that is fine. So what happens? When those other family members and friends forsake you, God will always place the right people in front of you on your upcoming journeys. That's what I learned. And we don't even speak the same language. I have met so many people and strangers that gives me well wishes and say, "You're gonna make it, keep it up, let me give you a hug, I love you." Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. The reception I have received since living here and then going to Haran Hospital to receive my treatment. So I just wanted to give you that side note. I barely knew this lady. She even paid for some of my treatments. I couldn't even get family members to pay for any of my treatments. I don't have it. Now I see what I can do. You can't see what you got to do. This is a life or death situation. I couldn't say I put it on that way. It's like, if you don't get this chemotherapy in you, this is going to take you out. But you got family members and friends that say, I ain't got time for you. You should never went over there in the first place. You should have left. You should have stayed here in the States. That's what the responses we were getting. So how do you think that makes me feel? And I felt awful. I felt like, wow, if that's how you feel, okay, fine. And so when I try to explain it to the people here in Mexico, they always ask me, where's your family? On my altar? Well, no, don't you have family and friends? No. They're mad at us because we left. They're mad at us. They say, I don't care. I don't care if you live or die. I don't care. So I had to learn how to embrace the culture. I had to learn how to embrace the community here. And so my mother used to always say, my grandmother used to say, baby, you're not going to get the help that you need from a family member or from a friend. You're going to get it from a total stranger. And that was my story. I got help from a total stranger that I barely knew, taking me to the doctor's appointments because I had to learn some lessons too. I had to learn how to depend on other people. I had to learn how to say, help, I need help. I had never asked that before. I never asked for help because I was prideful. I felt embarrassed because I didn't have what I needed or couldn't provide what I needed. And so I had to learn. They had to teach me. You need help? I said, yes, I need help. Okay, come on, let me help you. And that's what I'm learning. I have learned. I learned I didn't have enough strength to walk because that chemo pulls and drains so much out of you. Your head is spinning. You're just dizzy. You're just not feeling well. You just like, I just felt awful. I was like, dog, what kind of chemo is this? And it totally over your body. And so I felt all of that. And I was like, okay, I surrender. Help me, please. Help me get in the car. I had to hold on to Soraya's arm. I had to hold on to Margarita's arm. I had to have Gilda. Gilda had to bring me food. Here, eat this. Eat this chicken, these vegetables, and this coconut water. This is going to help you. And it did. This will help to ease with the side effects. And it did. I had total strangers caring for me. I didn't ask to have breast cancer. I didn't ask for this. I wanted to be well. That's why I ran and hid from it because I was like, I can't believe this. You didn't tell me I got breast cancer. I don't know. I rebuked that. I don't have that. No. And I was in denial for months until these ladies came and they say, you one of those. You're a runner. You're a hard-headed one. Oh, okay. We're going to get you to this doctor. And we're going to get you to these appointments. I had no excuse. There was no more excuse. Yeah, that was me. Another treatment. I had that scarf around my head because it was cold in there. My head was cold. Again, sandwiches, orange juice. You have to eat and drink while you're receiving that treatment, so it can absorb all of that chemo that's IV through your body. This is one of the side effects: skin discoloration. Again, I had nobody to tell me nothing, and nobody to show me nothing. No family or friends from the States to say nothing. I did the best that I could for my doctors because, again, there's a language barrier. My doctor spoke English, and it was still some things unanswered, and I still didn't get a full understanding. I was like, "What is happening? What is wrong with my skin? Why is it blotchy?" She said, "Oh, don't be alarmed. It's okay. It's the result of the chemo." Yes, so hair. My sister had cut my locks off because I was afraid I didn't want them to fall out while I was walking along. So she cut my locks, and that's what was left until all of that left. So this were my lab results. I have a very good team of doctors over here, very good team. And so my lab levels went down. I said, uh-oh. And it went down where it required a blood transfusion. Why that had to happen to me? I freaked out. So the doctor said, Dr. Monica was like, "All right, Tonya, I'm gonna have to admit you in the hospital for just 1 day or two, because you need a blood transfusion." I said, "I don't want you in the hospital." She said, "Oh, you gotta go. You can't go home because." I said, "Well, give me a vaccine or something. Give me some iron pills or something to take." She said, "No, I can't do that. It's too low. You had zero." Oh my God, I don't want to go home. I started crying in that office. I started crying in that office because I did not want to go in the hospital. And I said, "I'm supposed to be going home. I don't want to go." And she said, "Tanya, calm down." And Margarita was with me at that appointment. And she was like, "Tanya, you must go to the hospital." I said, "I want to go." And I'm just freaking out. And Margarita's calm. My daughter, she was with me. She was looking like, "What's going on?" So we had to walk on over there to the hospital. She said, "Here, give them this paper, and they're going to admit you in just for a few days." I ended up being in there for a whole week. And I was like, "Oh my goodness. I'm here for a whole week." Again, I'm not fluent in Spanish. I don't have a cell phone to translate. So I don't know what they're saying. So they're trying to find someone that speaks English where I can so I can know what's going on, give me a little English or something. And so they found this one doctor. He was able to tell me, he said, "Well, we're going to keep you in over the weekend, and you should go home around Monday." I was in there for about 5 days, and I had ended up getting like about 3, 4 pints of blood. That was my first time knowing what my blood type was. I'm an O positive. I never knew I was O positive. I was so ignorant of blood. I thought my sister was the only one that can give me blood. That is not true. Anybody with your blood type can give you blood. That's why I understand all this racist shit going on. Oh, you black, you white, you this. Blood is blood. It don't matter who it came from. So I just I'm just grateful for the person that had O plus positive, O positive blood type to give to me. And I was just ignorant of things because in the United States it makes you so ignorant and not knowing things, and they withhold information that you need to know. So I was wondering why when I was working at the school, on your badge, it lists on there what is your blood type. I said, "Why do you need to know that?" And so I see why they need to know that. They need to know your blood type. What are you in case something happened? So I'm like, oh my God. So you mean a total stranger donated blood? That's who blood that's running through my body? Yeah. I don't know what color they are. It doesn't matter. Their blood was running through my body because my body needed it. I was on zero. Due to the side effects of the chemo, it lowers your blood. It lowers your blood, your red blood cells. I had nothing. I was empty. So as I was walking over to the hospital, because this hospital is not fancy and it's not all pretty. Oh, you're gonna wheelchair me? Oh no, you're gonna walk over there. And that's what I had to do. I had to walk over there to the hospital. And I was fine with that, but I was dizzy. It's like I was gonna fall out. I was like, oh my gosh, I really am something wrong. Because again, it's like when you go through chemo, you lose all control of yourself, of your body. This treatment just totally takes over your body. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm losing control. Because I'm the type of person I like to be in control of everything. And so I wasn't in control of this, not this time. So I walked over as soon as I got in there. They took my arm, they put an IV in, they started pumping me with some blood. They said, we're going to test this out. You don't have a reaction, and we're going to keep you and monitor you. I said, okay. I said, I just want to go home. I said, no, you're not going home. Okay. And I didn't go home for 5 days. And so I stayed there for 5 days, resting again. And so that was that. So after I was released from the hospital that Friday, I was back getting my IV treatment. I think I was on number 4 or number 5. It was getting towards the end. So it was like, all right, you out on Monday, we'll see you Friday in chemotherapy. All right. Again, I had my sandwich and my juice. Okay, ultrafine needles. So also during chemotherapy, when you're having these treatments, your lab levels are going up and down, up and down. You're losing things. And so I had to self-inject myself with the needle. I said, come on, man. I'm not sticking myself with this needle. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I said, what? So, other hospitals, like in the States, everybody do everything for you. No. This is all about self-care. You're going to be a part of this journey. And I was a part of this journey every step of the way. So yes, I had to self-inject my vaccines to keep my iron level up because it was low. So I had Margarita. She did the first couple of them. And she said, I'm going to show your daughter how to do it and show your sister. So yes, my 13-year-old daughter stick me with the needle with the vaccine. Hey, you got to learn someday. And so she had to learn how to do it. I couldn't do it. I wasn't doing it. I said, no, I ain't doing it. And one of y'all do it. I'll sit here. And I had to do that for a whole week. And so the iron levels up. So again, this is the results of the first treatment. You start getting these blotchy spots on your back. Your skin starts to break down because again, these are heavy, powerful drugs going into your body. And so it's like a major detox. So that was me. I was like, you know what? Since I got to be bald-headed and since I got to feel like this, I'm going to smile every chance I get. Give me some lipstick and I'm going to smile. Cheese. Again, these are more lab results. This was the official February lab results, which made me go into the hospital with the low iron levels, and I had to deal with that. This is Oh, so before I was admitted into the hospital for my breast surgery.
That's for the blood, for the blood transfusion. I had to go find donors.
Oh,
That was
okay.
the first.
Okay. So when I first, remember I told you in February I had to get blood transfusion. So here in Mexico, you don't just go to these hospitals empty handed. You got to help out and you got to participate. So my sister had to go and ask people, whoever was O positive, A minus, whatever blood type, to go donate. So it's like an even exchange. I give your sister 3 pints of blood. I need you to give the hospital 3 pints of blood back in return. So you just don't come and just take all the resources and leave them dry. No, no, no. It doesn't work like that here. And so my sister ended up giving. Then I found out me and my sister are not the same blood type. I said, wow. So I had a total stranger donating blood to me. So yes, this is the food that I had to eat. And I was glad of it. They serve a lot of chicken here. It's like a main staple here. The chicken is like pollo is like a medicine here. And it's just really helps the body during your chemotherapy, during anytime you're in the hospital here, you're always gonna find chicken on that tray. And so I was just like, all right, give it here, let me eat it. And it was good too. Again, I was outside doing my photo shoot because I was like, I'm gonna smile it up. I'm just happy to be standing here smiling. Clinical Demon. Yeah, that was my sadness right there. I had my hair loss. I couldn't believe it. I said, I am actually bald. Head just as smooth, just oh, it was on its way out. It was after the first treatment. It was coming out. Yeah, I was like, we're gonna rock this. We're gonna feel this. Okay. Again, chemotherapy. It just does things to your skin. So you have to learn what to use. So they have me using Lubriderm. Lubriderm is very popular over here, and that clears it right up. And I use a lot of coconut oil and olive oil to keep the skin moisturized while it was going through this traumatic transformation. Again, the blotches was coming. It was coming fast on my back. This is the meal that uh-huh. The juice, Gilda brought me the coconut juice, the coconut water. She said, drink this coconut water. It's going to help you with your labs. And I said, okay, thank you. My fingernails were dark and black from the results of that. Margarita brought me some, like a fruit salad with beets and potatoes and chayote, carrots, and apples. And then there was someone riding down the street with a bike. He was selling fresh juice. I was on, like I said, when you learn there's a special nutrition diet you must follow to be able to be able to make this process go easy on you. Yeah, photo shoots. Just glad to be here. So this, I was admitted in the hospital getting ready for the bilateral mastectomy. And again, I didn't speak no English. I mean, I didn't speak no Spanish. So my nurse made sure I had a name tag on me so they would know who's with who and who I was and what I was there for. And so she had to write on there my name, my birth date, who my doctor was, and what I was in there for. And so everything just done super simple, nothing fancy. And on the other side, my arm was just all bruised up because, again, we was having a difficult time finding my veins. So I was just badly bruised. Clinic Mama. That's why I created this program for you. So I can be able to help you through going through that with ease. I mean, with ease. And so the last program is the Divine Luxury. Let me get some water. Divine Luxury. Luo Divino. Yes. This is the part where, ladies, we have arrived. We won. We got ourselves back. We are back. Baby, I'm back. Yes. This is Divine Luxury. We are back and we are better. And so that's what Divine Luxury is all about. These are my doctors. I was so happy. This was a happy day for me. They had just removed the bandage and the stitches. On the right side, there's Dr. Navarro in the blue dress. She was the mastermind behind the whole entire surgery with the another doctor. I forgot her name, but I know her face when I see her. And they were in the operating room handling the mastectomy, removing the breast, and she was the first one to tell me, "Look, you got cancer." I was like, ah. I was so upset, not at her, but at myself. I was embarrassed and ashamed. And she was 5 months pregnant while operating on me. I didn't even know she was pregnant. I was so absorbed in my situation. I didn't even know or notice that she was pregnant. I said, you was pregnant while operating on me? The operation took 4.5 hours. And I was like, wow, you did a great job. You did an awesome job. Once you come in on the inside, as we do one-on-one consultations, you'll see my scar. It looks like, oh, you probably see it on this slideshow. Let me keep going to see. Yeah, that's Dr. Navarro. She is the hands, the gifted hands behind the bilateral mastectomy. That's been getting me through this treatment. Yes. Uh, this was after the surgery. I was a little groggy, a little tired. And after I got out of the operation, I woke up talking and thanking everybody. Hey, I can hear Tonya Nicole, wake up. Tonya Nicole, wake up. Tonya Nicole, wake up. Like I was the last patient for the day down in the operating room. But I remember that. And so I was upstairs in my room at the time with my sister and with Soraya, and I was just so happy. And I was like, y'all, girl, I said, I don't feel a thing. I said, I know I woke up and I was flat chested. So I'm like, what? I said, did y'all start? He said, we finished. What? It's like whatever anesthesia they put on me, I was out. And when I woke up, it was like I had just woke up from sleeping. And I was like, amazing. And so I was fine. I was downstairs in a post-operating room teaching other nurses English. I was in teaching mode. Hey, you want to learn English? Yeah. Say hi. How are you? How are you? I'm fine. Thank you. They're like, you just had surgery. That's how good I felt. I didn't feel groggy. I didn't feel tired. I was hungry because I felt like I had just woke up. And so I just really felt relieved. Oh, I felt relieved. I said, thank you, God. I made it through. I made it through. I just felt relieved. It's been 6 months since my surgery. I don't feel good. I feel relieved. I feel tightness every now and then. That's why I have specific exercises that I do daily to keep those muscles loosened. But yeah, 6 months since my surgery. And this was the last day I was there at the hospital. That's my friend Tonya with the wrap around her waist. And they was having a happy Mother's Day. I was being discharged on that day. I was going to go home. I stayed a whole week after the bilateral mastectomy. And these were my, what do you want to call it, roommates. So I was in a room with four of the women. And we were just all happy, and the nurses, and my sister had brought us pink roses. So my sister had gave everybody roses and wished them happy Mother's Day. And then the staff on that floor, they were having raffles and giveaways and fun while we was recovering, and they came in and spread some cheer. I love my hospital. I love Haran. And again, Sonia, she was able to translate for me, help me out because I don't speak Spanish. I'm not fluent yet, and I'm working on that. But it's okay. And so I was just happy. I was standing. I was just happy. And this was a couple of days after the surgery. And so, yeah, I just, where was it? Oh, at home. Okay, I was at home recovering, and my sister was making me soup. Like, come on, let's go. This time is recovery time. That's right. This is your divine luxury, baby. Yes, this is time to recover and get back. This is what it looks like on one side. What is that? Like under my arm?
That's the second.
Yeah, so the skin is pulled back, and it looks a lot better now. It doesn't look exactly like it still looks like that, but that was the earliest stitches. I had a drainage tube, yes, and that was for how long did you keep that in for like 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was for 2 weeks for drainage, and this was the scary part. This is what I'm trying to tell you, ladies. This is when I did not want to touch myself, and so I would guide you on showing you how to touch your new body and how to feel your new body and how to love on your new body because it's new, it's different. It's like now it doesn't bother me because I'm all healed up and it's much better. I don't have all these tubes and drainages in me, and it's not so intimidating and scary. And so yeah, I had to stay wrapped up for 2 weeks. My sister, I commend my sister because again, I was not strong enough to touch myself. Oh, I still had a problem touching myself. Can you believe that after all I've been through? But it is what it is. And so I had to, I had to just sit there and wait and be calm. And so this is the bandaging that we had to do. More drainage tubes. That's fresh wound and still had stitches in, so we still had some healing. But it don't look like that at all no more. It looks a whole lot better. Yeah, these are early stages of the scar. That's me going to get the drainage tubes out. I was so happy. Yes, yes. I got the tubes out. Um, was this my birthday? No. Okay, it was coming. My birthday was coming. My 54th birthday. I was just happy just to see another birthday because my 53rd birthday came in Clinica de Mama. And we had finished the surgery just before my 54th birthday. And so I was just happy going to the clinic, removing those drainage tubes and stitches, and the recovery was just beginning. This is Patty. Patty always, she's been a helper. Again, she speaks English fluently, so she was able to talk to the nurses, the social workers, and let them know what I needed to express and what I needed to say. And as I was saying, you just don't worry about your friends and family that don't be there for you. That's okay. God will always place your angels right for you to guide you on these journeys. Because I didn't see this journey coming. And so you just got to just be humble, and you just have to be just willing to receive help. That's what I had to learn, to receive help, to ask for help. So yeah, these are still early flesh wounds. Yeah, these are still stitches, leftover scars from the drainage tube. This is my birthday weekend. Yeah. Happy 54th birthday to me. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. So this is my 54th birthday. And this is my first time out. I felt a little off balance a little bit because I felt like I had been cooped up inside the house. And so it felt kind of like a person just now going back outside into the world. So I had to get a little acclimated, but I enjoyed it the best that I could. And I just poco, a little at a time, and beginning to walk in my divine luxury journey of reacquainting myself back into the community outside, out at the restaurant. So this is our friend Ivan. This was a restaurant that he owns, and I was so honored to be there to enjoy and welcome me my birthday with my daughter, with my sister, with my niece. I was so good. I went to two restaurants. I went to PF Chang and I went to Ivan's restaurant, and I was just happy. Yes, this is my photo shoot. Yeah, you got to learn how to flaunt your body. That's right. I put that bathing suit on, and I said, just take a picture of me. This was the continuation of my birthday weekend. And I just have fun. Don't worry about what nobody's saying. Don't worry about everything is not all tight and all that stuff. That's okay, fine, whatever. So this is me being free. And this is what this photo shoot represents. And these are the things you're going to do in the divine luxury. I'm going to help show you how to do a photo shoot. Yes. Yes. Photo shoots, just free, just happy being me. Yes. Yes. Just getting out here back out into the world, just being free, just loving life. Yes. Now coming back to myself, this is the new me. So again, the divine luxury um, package will teach you, I'll be showing you how to come back, no, not how to come back, how to be the new you, because you're new. You're a new person now. You have been through so much, or and now you come out at the end of the program. This is the new you, vibrant, pretty, taking care of yourself, self-aware, paying attention to yourself. Yes, that's what divine luxury is all about. It's like, I'm here, world. I'm on stage. Yes, you see me? Uh-huh. Yes. My hair growing back. Came in gray, but it's doing what it needs to do. I'm just glad to have hair. Just taking different profiles, looking at my journey, looking at the growth from month after month, from May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and just seeing the growth. This is Effie. This is physiotherapy. She is truly amazing. She is truly talented and she loves what she do. And she is the one that helped me to tap on the inside. She was like, if you need to cry, cry. Because again, I'm so numb. I had to learn how to feel again. And so she helps me feel again. She said, you've been through a lot. Your body has been through a lot. We're going to teach you how to feel again. And so I don't even know what she be doing until I see the pictures. But my sister and my daughter say, oh, she like she's praying on me. She probably is praying on me in Spanish. I don't know what she's doing, but I do know this. When I'm all done, when I leave her sessions, I feel so much better. I feel so much confident in my body because you're trying to, your body has been through so much chemotherapy, childbirth. I mean, she goes all the way back. She was like, I want to reset your womb because your pelvic floor, because from childbirth. I said, that was 14 years ago. She said, it doesn't matter. She said, it was still trauma to your body. Your body had to be open to be able to bring out your baby. And she said, just like the surgery you had on your breast being removed, then the chemotherapy, you've been through a lot. And so she's the one that made me stop and become super, super aware of myself, my senses. And so that's what I will show you in the Divine Luxury package, how to be self-aware, how to be able to feel again. You know, those earlier pictures that I showed you, I didn't feel nothing. Didn't feel a thing. I was just numb. And so I have health professional staffs over here in Mexico to help me to feel again, to be feminine, to know how to be in my divine feminine energy. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what that is. And so they're teaching me that. They're teaching me parts of my body, how to feel in my womb, how to feel in my heart, how to cry if you need to cry, because all this stuff was just locked away. How to, something bother you, get that stuff out. Don't hold it in. That's what happened with the tumor. I was holding in years and years of pain and neglect and dark emotions. And it just trapped itself all in my body through high blood pressure, through retaining the water, fluids, through a huge tumor mass on my breast. I couldn't believe it myself. I said, my breast is getting bigger and bigger each day. It was like a balloon. And so when I got to her hands, she had to show me how to calm down. And she'd always tell me, Tanya, don't worry. Because she'd see the worry on my face about something. Don't worry, Tanya, as she would say. And then it helped ease. I said, okay, don't worry. And she would say, Poco, Poco. Okay, Poco, Poco. Just take one day at a time. That's all it takes. Just take one day at a time. You're not going to do it all in one day. And rest. Oh my God, that was my biggest challenge. Learning how to be still and rest. Just sit and do nothing. What? I had to sit and do nothing. Yeah, sit and do nothing. So yeah, these are my new photo shoots. Just love to be out in nature, hugging a tree, around plants and greenery, grounding barefoot, just being free, loving on my new body, embracing my new body. divine luxury. Divine luxury. Spending time loving with my sister. Yeah, that's my little sister. Yeah. She just she amazed me in this journey because it was like we was taking turns. Some things was easier for me. Some things I couldn't deal with. I couldn't deal with the hair loss. I couldn't deal with the bald head. I did not look in the mirror often. But my sister, my daughter, they was looking at me, bald headed and all. I was like, I couldn't do it. She was the one that would dress the wounds. She was the one that was giving me the shots. She was the one that was taking me to the appointments. My sister was the one making meals for me. My sister is the one I had to hold her onto her arm. And a lot of people are jealous of me and my sister relationship. But I don't care because this is how we were raised. My mother raised us to be sisters for life, forever. No matter who you deal with, what other friends come in, you always stick together. And that's what we do. And so a lot of people hated that and still hates it. I don't care. Some people just don't want you to have nobody in your corner. And that's how I feel. That's how I feel about these people in the States. So-called friends, so-called family. They're not truthful, they're not honest, they're not loving. They want to see you downfall, they don't want to see you thriving. But my sister always got my back. She always honest. What do you think? What should we do? We're gonna do it this way. All right, let's do it. What's on them? We're gonna get through this, we'll do this. And so we feed off each other's energy, positive energy. She was never negative during any part of this journey. She was always positive. We're gonna get through this. Yes, we are gonna get through this. We're gonna fight through this. Yeah, we show me this. Come on. And so that's what it all came down to in this journey. I had nobody. I had my sister and I had a community here in Merida, Mexico. Those ladies were strangers, people at the hospital I had just met. They barely spoke English, but they saw heart and I saw their heart. And we loved on each other and got each other through it. That's what love is. That's divine luxury. I am done. I have talked and talked. I have talked and talked. I'm ready for Q&A. If you have any questions, um, get out of it. I don't even know what that is. If anybody's there still on Facebook, I know I'm long-winded, but you gotta catch me on my good time. This is a good moment for me. If you see this video days from now, and if you have questions, put them in the comments, and I will give you a link where you can reach out to me if you're interested in any of these programs. The Toka to Mama, the no, Toka Mi Corepo, the Clinica de Mama, or the Divine Luxury. If you're interested in any one of those, just let me know. I'm here to share my journey with you. One-on-one coaching. I only do one person at a time. That's all it takes. Just one person. I don't put everyone in a group because everybody don't need to be influenced by someone else's diagnosis because everybody is different. And so I coach you one-on-one through Zoom and WhatsApp. And you do follow-ups with me so I can further guide you through. And so you can get through this so you can win. And so if you're interested in any of these programs, let me know. And if you have any questions, they're there. I'm going to open up this program to you and anyone around the world. I will be opening this up to women here in Mexico, where I'll be private coaching them. No more dying. I have to do something. We're going to save some women. I'm going to save some women. Not going to let you go out like that. There are cures for this. You have to pay attention. You have to take your time. You got to touch your body. You got to feel on yourself. You got to check yourself out. You got to be aware of yourself. You don't have to do this by yourself because I didn't. I had a whole team of coaches around me that I didn't know that swooped in to help me do the journey. I was very shy and afraid to ask for help, and they just disregarded that and just took me and just helped me anyway by feeding me, by letting me hold on to their arm to walk me to the car, to take me to appointments, take me to the hospital. You need somebody. Even with the luxury wellness program, when I do your consultation with you, you're gonna need somebody at home with you. Just find out one person because you're gonna need somebody. You're gonna need somebody to help you. You go to those appointments. You cannot do this alone. You cannot. You cannot. And so I'm here available to help you. This program is not all about people with cancer. I'm on the end of prevention, and that's the token mi carajo, teaching you prevention so you don't get to the clinic or do mama. That's the middle service. I don't want to see you in that. I should have less people in that service. I should have more people on this toca mi carajo. Touch my body. I should have more people in this class to prevent you from getting cancer, any cancer. But I specifically deal with breast cancer because that's my journey. That's all I know. But I can help you to prevent it, much as to my ability. If you have cancer, no matter what stage you're in, you're welcome. You're welcome to come, and I'll help guide you to be successful on the other end. And then after your chemotherapy, the last part of the program is the divine luxury. And this is for it's a whole new mindset. It's a whole new game. It's a whole new journey. And it's a beautiful journey. And it's it's just a yummy journey because it's like I made it. Yes, you did make it. There's no need for you to be saying, I wish, why me, why me? Stop that. This luxury wellness is not for weak-minded people. You have to be strong. And when I get through with you, you're gonna be strong because we're gonna fuss, we're gonna fight, I'm gonna beat you up, and then I'm gonna kiss you and say, all right, see you next time. Because I know the power and strength of women. And so I know what you're feeling inside. So it's help available. You don't have to do this alone. There's a Google form in the comments. You can complete that Google form. That's how you can reach out to me, and we can set it up and take it from there. Okay. And a disclaimer. Now, again, I am not a medical doctor, not a medical professional. I'm only guiding you on what I know through my experience that was successful, and I'm still going through. I say I have one more piece of the treatment to complete, and that's radiation. And that's to be continued. I can tell you about the beginning. I can tell you about the chemo. I can tell you about the surgery. And for now, and I will soon be able to tell you about the radiation. But all this other stuff, I can tell you and help you get your mind right. You got to have a strong mind. And again, this is not a forceful program. You don't want no help? Fine. You don't have to accept it. You don't have to take it. You want to check out of here? Fine. That's on you. Shame on you. But at least try. Try to give it your all. Try to be still just for a year or two to get yourself together. It's not fair to your children, your mother, your father. It's not fair to your spouse. So you got to have something worth living for. And that's what I did. I chose to live for my daughter. And I was like, I'm gonna fight for you. She was crying, said, Mommy, you gonna die? No, Mommy, not dying, baby. I'm gonna live and I'm gonna fight. And that's what I did. And I got sat down with myself and I said, what are we gonna do, Tonya? This is the time for you to get your ass together. Come on, let's go. Let's do it. And so that's what I had to do. I had to make a choice. You have a choice to make. Either you're going to give up or you're going to fight. Which one are you going to do? This is Tonya Nicole with Luxury Wellness. Thank you for listening to my journey. Thank you for listening. I'm excited to meet all you great women in the future. And you can do this. There's no more dying. The rates are higher here in Mexico. There's a woman dying every 5 minutes of breast cancer here in Mexico, which is unacceptable. I don't try to stay on statistics, and I hate those statistics, but it's true. And I know it's not only in the United States, the percentages are high. And I know there's a lot going on in the other parts of the world with cancer. But we can avoid it if you just touch yourself. That was my mistake I did. I did not touch myself. I didn't pay attention to my body. And I want to show you how to pay attention to your body, how to love your body. You touch your body, not your man. You touch your body. That's all I have for you. Check out our website and have all the information there. Google Forms, disclaimers. I have an inspirational poetry book there, coloring book. That is what got me through this. 'Cause I had to take my mind to something positive. So I had to feed myself inspirational poetry. I had to color to calm my nerves down because you're in that bed a long time during that chemotherapy. I've never been in the bed that long. I was in that bed for like 6, 7 months. Then when I did after the surgery, another month. So a total of about 8 or 9 months I've been in the bed. And so now we're in recovery. And there's a brighter day coming. So hang in there. There's help if you need it. There's help if you want it. This is Tonya Nicole, Luxury Wellness. Bye. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl.